And what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kiva Williams, and welcome back to another episode of Levels to This, where we speak about we have like-minded conversations. We're also evolving ourselves with self-growth conversations. But you know what we do before we get into the topic of discussion? I need everybody to get their incense, their candle, and just come vibe with me. I feel like today's gonna be a great episode. I'm not gonna stunt. And yeah, I know I've been trying to revamp. Also, I'm gonna start calling out when incense I light up. This one is I'm gonna have to say goddess, moon goddess. Yes, that's what this one is, and it's actually one of my favorites. If you guys want to check that out, but yeah, it smells super good. But yeah, you guys know what it is. I have been revamping my podcast to make it better fit and also like structured properly. So we'll jump right into it. So update first about me and my week. I did pass both of my finals for calculus. Got a 92 on my calculus 2 test, and I passed my physics exam. Passed my calculus exam with a 92, and I passed my physics exam with a 91%. So, I mean, hey, it's my first A in physics. It was hard, but hey, we did it. I passed. I wanted to get into honors college. I don't know what my GPA is right now. But I know in calculus 2, I got a B. Physics, I probably got a C. Hopefully, she gives me a B. I don't know. We'll see what the final grade is. First semester ends, but I did start another class too. That one's only 3 weeks long, so hopefully it does go by fast. Because after 3 weeks, it's going to be pretty fast. But this is just a side note. Before we get into the topic of discussions about today, I want to say a side note because I feel like everyone seems to be confused about this right here. A girl's girl. Okay, and I feel like there's 1,000 definitions of what a girl's girl is. I'm gonna just tell you mine. Okay, if I don't win, I'm still going to cheer as if I did win for you. Okay, that's what a girl's girl is. Okay, because at the end of the day, what? One of us took the crown, one of us got the trophy. Okay, I'm not hating on you because you got the trophy. No, my cheer is going to be as big as if I won it by myself. Okay, for myself. Also, a girl's girl is I don't know because I think it is I'm gonna fix your crown in private. So in public you can demonstrate yourself better as you did before. Okay? And also it's not an announcement, oh yeah, I fixed her crown. That's the whole point of helping sis fix her crown in private. You see what I'm saying? And people be like, oh, you're a girl's girl because or whatever the case may be. Oh, y'all don't like men. Da, da, da. No, I'm a girl's girl because statistics are against us. But yeah, we beat the odds at the end of the day. We're in these leadership roles that you guys don't want us in. Like, come on. We're like, black women are about the 2%, women in all in these high power, like 5%. You tell me I want to be that 2%. What you mean? I'm in the room. I'm making the decisions. Unfortunately, we're here. And it's so funny because I feel like in this country it's always hard. It's like not even hard. It's not demonstrated as women can be leaders. Y'all just now trying to be like, oh yeah, women are equal. Around the world, my home our homeland or the cities where we came from, they've been told us we were equal. So y'all getting on this boat so late. I get on the ship so late. And I just feel like, no, that's the whole feminism thing. You're mad at me because I want equal opportunity. I went to college to get the same degree as you, but you want to pay me differently. That's what feminism is. Feminism was never to kick the man out the house or all that. That's a whole nother topic. No, I'm a girl's girl because the odds are always stacked against us. Okay? Now, now I see some girls be like, oh, I'm not a girl's girl because If you're not gonna support me, I'm not gonna support you. I say, well, yeah, being a girl's girl, that's what come with common sense at the end of the day. Because I'm not about to support Shorty out here in public talking about 2 plus 2 is 5 when I know 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm gonna pull you to the side one time. You got one time, sis. Why the heck did you just say 2 plus 2 is 5 when it's clearly 4? And you better have a reasonable explanation for that because I can't be looking stupid with you, Shorty. No, I feel like that's what. No, but if sis is looking stupid, let her look stupid by herself. Also, I think we should have boundaries for that too. Because I can't be a girl's girl for a girl with a bird brain who don't want to listen. Yeah, don't get mad at me. Just because they look like us don't mean on the same team. That goes for everything. I'm saying right now. I hope a lot of y'all like. I don't really. Also, when I say like 2 plus 2 equal 5, I really hope y'all. That goes for everything. You looking goofy on your own. I can't be looking goofy with you, sis. Like that's just that. Y'all gotta understand the concept. Like I said, I'm a girl's girl, yes, but also when sis can't not single sis be having me look stupid. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a girl's girl just because oh she looks like me. You feel me? No, we're on the same frequency. We know what we're going for. Cause my girl's girl, we go elevate each other. We go push each other. Ain't no hate over here. Now, if my sis go challenge me, absolutely. Because if she see me sacking, she'll ask, "Why am I sacking?" Get your ass up and keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? It's not no weird stuff going on. I feel like y'all allow too much weird stuff going on and then think it's for everybody. No, it's not that. But tell me what y'all think about girls, girl. If y'all understand my definition of what girls is and all this, because I know I went on a ramble talk about feminism, all that stuff. So tell me what y'all think, and if y'all actually understand that concept. That don't mean we're against men. We just know the odds are stacked against us, and we gotta fight harder as well. Because plus, me being a black woman, I have to fight 10 times harder to get half of what the system set against me. So tell me y'all stories. Tell me if y'all understand what a girl's is. What's y'all definition of a girl's girl? And if y'all agree with me. If y'all don't agree with me, tell me why you don't agree with me. If you agree with me, tell me why you agree with me. Let's keep the conversation going. But I want to jump into the topic. So welcome to what's on your mind. Tell me, hey, what's on your mind? Hey, I guess that's how I'm gonna open the segment. So just tell me, hey, what's on your mind? Hey. But no, today's topic of discussion is what are you allowing to feed you? That's deep, okay? Because I'm gonna just say, hey, we like to open up social media and get our facts from social media. And at the end of the day, somebody come correct you, you be looking stupid. I don't want to. That election showed a lot of people's where your aura was, where your morals was, because it was definitely the election about morals. You tell me you're a Trump supporter, or you tell me you're a Harris supporter, and I mean, a lot of your explanations is kind of the off. One example, everyone was trying to go around. Oh, when she was in California, she prosecuted and put 1,000 black men in jail. I was like, okay, it was 35 to 45, and their race wasn't disclosed. It said they were not they weren't just in possession of marijuana because marijuana is obviously legal, especially in California. And I say all over. I'm pretty sure different counties have their policies, but it's like I don't know, like that's not factual. Y'all go over that and instead of googling, oh my goodness, bro, I wish they would bring back Google. Please just bring back Google because the answers are there. You just rather just scroll and read and keep it push. Oh, did you hear this? And then even after election, where they was trying to before they were trying to say, oh yeah, Harris had got thousands of illegal immigrants to vote for her. I was like, that's not possible. They can't do that. It was like, yes, they can. Look what they did. It's like, okay, like it's not possible for this electoral college, everything else, the systems of it's not. And also, if I ask people for policies, oh yeah, what are you going for? Da da da. Because people be trying to school me, and it's like I'm independent in the situation. You can't. But also me being independent, I have common sense. I'm gonna look at both sides, red or blue. Like what's going on? I'm not going. Hey, I was looking for the parties. I was like, where we going? Okay, everybody was like, we logging off for the night. I was like, It's like we all got hit by a truck and dumped in the same day. Cause I thought in the club we was all fam. Okay, I thought that's what it was. I was trying so hard not to cry, but I was like, it's okay, it's okay. And then this is where I was like, should I save the world? America, the country, it's not the world, but yeah. Or I can just get my passport, but that's already in motion. So, but yeah, no. But let's go back because I feel like I'm rambling right now. What are you allowing to feed you? I'm talking about the people around you, your environment, because a lot of people are in environments where they need to survive, so they're allowing their environment to feed them, and it can be full of BS. It's not the most healthiest thing ever when you're in your environment and you're running on survival. Because if you run off survival, you'll do any and everything to survive. So you put yourself in this circumstance to survive. Okay, so it's like we're not paying attention to what we're allowing to feed our minds, and then what also comes out and what we're feeding other people. It also comes into pouring. Who are you allowing to pour into you? Like, cause at the end of the day, like I'm gonna bring up God. Like, bro, that spirit within you, man, it's nothing to play with. Cause I feel like a lot of us in general, it's like we ride the roller coaster of BS and keep getting fed BS, and what comes out more BS. You know what I'm saying? So in these all these shadows of what's going on, all these influencers. Another thing, like I'm gonna say this is a crime because they just caught an influencer saying basically selling supplements to help with endo. Okay, which 10% of women have, and it's a serious thing. It's nothing to play with. Okay, it's nothing to play with. And so for you to mark yourself off as a professional, or I don't know what she did, but it's like you're trying to sell this and say, oh, it helps with this, da, 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 and it be false. That is a crime. Not only is that false advertisement, but you're not a doctor. And like I said, endo is something serious. If you guys don't know what it is, but I advise you guys to look it up. It can be a sensitive topic from for other people. But like no, that's a crime. It's like, but it's also like she's making money off of the vulnerable. And like I said, that goes back to being survival mode. Like you'll do anything to survive. You do because also her influence. She probably did something to survive too. Like, oh, I need to get money. How much? A lot of people are gullible, so that's what they do. A lot of scams are going on. You see a lot of scams on YouTube and Instagram. Oh, do this, or follow my ebook, get my ebook, or follow me on da da da. It's just like, bro, what? You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh my goodness, what are you guys allowing to feed you? And that's just, it's like food for thought. Like it comes with the social media, the friends, the influencers you watch. What are you spending your time on? What kind of books are you reading? It goes all back to because I remember in English class where we would do these papers, right? Rewrite papers, do your research, cite that source, and what also makes your source credible. A lot of people are not doing that, and it's pissing me off. It is really grinding my gears. It is ruffling my feathers. Okay, like I said, you cannot source Instagram. You can't. How's it credible? Now, if you have a credible source on Instagram, it's a actual doctors or a doctorate in that particular field that they are a doctor in, and they give you information that can be credible. Also, you should go to their website too, because I'm pretty sure they have a website. I mean, because you can cite their website, you just can't cite Instagram. You can't say Instagram page. You can't set a post. For those of you who run off of Miss Kamala Harris, um, you know, convicting 1,000 men for marijuana charges. Yeah, you can't cite that source. A lot of you on Facebook, 'cause I know a lot of old people are on Facebook. Yeah, also you guys have to understand what sites are targeting the ignorant. Because if you're ignorant, you're also gullible, which you will fall for everything. And it also comes out in your conversations. It comes out in your conversation. I'm not saying I'm the perfect perfect person, the perfect bird? No. Do I read a lot? Absolutely. Can I cite my sources where I get my information from? Yes. For another example, I just started this class, right? And we had to do an introduction video. And he was like, oh, well, how do you think of, what do you think of when you hear about AI? And I was talking about, yeah, da da da. It was on the topic of Japan, how they're the most advanced in AI technology than we are, and also how AI has been around. We're just now noticing it because it's more advanced. It's getting advanced in this country, where you can go to Japan and the robot can just bring you out your food, or it's a machine where you type in. But yeah, your chatbot is AI. Your Google search helping you out is kind of like AI. How there's also brought up the machine that plagiarism, if you pass a certain threshold of plagiarism, it detects plagiarism. That's AI on your. There's, I think, a lot of college students should be familiar with that. But yeah, and then some guy was like, "Well, yeah, they do have a lot of AI robots, da, 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 but they don't have guns, da, da, da." And we're more. I said, "Yeah, your statement's contradicting. Just because they don't have firearms, don't mean that they're not, their technology isn't more advanced to us, because it's a proven fact that it is. You basically say in your statement that they have more robotic AI, which a lot of people are thinking is, when you think of AI, you think of robots, right? Yeah, that's one thing Japan has on us. Yeah, except for population. Good luck to them though. But yeah, that's one thing they have up on us, and also lower crime rates. That's another thing they have one up on us. You want to talk about firearms? That's something that they don't necessarily need, because they don't have firearms. I mean, doesn't mean they're not more advanced enough. It's a proven fact that they are. But good luck to you. But yeah, it's like, dude, and he sent me this article from 1992. I was like, what the? And it was labeled firearms. Like, what are you talking about, bro? We're talking about AI here. But yeah, that's another statement of watch what you allow to feed you. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm always right. No, I like to be wrong. Like, prove me wrong. Like, prove that my fact is not a fact. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can't educate an idiot with facts. It's an idiot. No one's gonna freaking listen. Okay? A lot of people like to be stuck in their ways. That's another story too. So it's like, what are you allowing to feed yourself? To feed you? Food for thought. Like your cell phone. A lot of us wake up, first thing we touch is Instagram. First thing we touch, Facebook, Twitter. It can be anything. It's your environment that's also feeding you. A lot of us are put ourselves in certain circumstances because we have to survive based on our environment. We take what is given to us because beggars cannot be choosers. Yeah, be the chooser. Decide to be a chooser. Be be aware of what's going on around you, and how you react to certain stuff that is feeding you. Okay, like that is simply huge. But yeah, so I want to tell me what's something that you allow to feed yourself. What's something that you're aware of, like your habits, or also something that you're allowing to feed you as well. So tell me something in the comments that you guys are allowing that's necessarily unrecognizable, that you just kept going, didn't necessarily recognize until like the last minute. It could have been a hobby, a habit that you do, like when you're anxious, certain stuff. Um, like I said, like if a lot of us, like when we out in public by ourselves, we go scroll through them settings, okay? It's like if somebody get a text, they know well you wasn't texting nobody. Stuff like that. Sorry guys. Also, my throat itch. I don't know what's going on with that. Something must be in the air. But yeah, I'm gonna just end it off with that. So just tell me your stories, which I'll be. Where you allowing to feed you? How can we, like, let's be in a community, engaged, and let's feed each other, let's pour into each other and stuff like that. So that's always a good topic. Yeah. But yeah, let's get into this motivation set part of this episode, which is actually my favorite segment of the episode. Um, yeah, but this one, nothing can stop you but you. Okay, that's the motivation topic of this segment. Is nothing can stop you but you. Because we talked about the survival mode, stuff like that. You want out, you go get out. If there's a will, there's a way. And pay attention to those people who always got excuses of why they didn't do something. Whether I was gonna or this came up, because if they could, they would. If you could, you would. Where there's a will, there's a way. Is it discipline getting in the way? Is it consistency getting in the way? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta go back to the drawing board and revamp some things. Like I said, I revamped this podcast. I was like, oh my goodness, I need to do something. I walked into church. I'm not sure if I told this story before, but after I got my hair done, my stylist, because it was absolutely sweet and stuff, right? The church was downstairs, and I know it's back to school. I saw the church getting their stuff together, getting put back together. I knocked on the door. I said, hey, do y'all need help? He was like, come on in. It was him and his wife. And, we was getting to know each other. Mind you, I'm a stranger. I just asked if they needed help. And they caught on real fast. They was like, so you just go around helping people? I was like, yeah, that's like something I do. So we finished the backpacks. Of course, we are talking. It was like, I love your mindset. Like you should be a youth minister or whatever case may be. I was like, no, I don't think that's for me. Mind you, I'm Christian. I grew up in a Christian household. But it was something different. It's like I don't think like it's like a lot of barriers, borders that can be going to the youth ministry. Because obviously, I cuss on here. Obviously, I tell like uncomfortable stories. I haven't really been uncomfortable because I don't really do nothing. I be in the house, but stuff be happening. Okay. Also, in order to be a youth minister, you have to set an example. Of course, I want to be a good example. I'm a role model whether I like it or not, because one, I'm a young black woman and who's looking up to me, little girls. I'm also a big sister, so it's like I'm a big sister in this generation. So it's like I have to pay attention to what I put out, how I appear, how I my appearance one, and how I respect myself and show respect to others. Okay, because that's huge. So I feel like that being in the ministry is just something deeper. But it's like you can't stop you. Nothing can stop you except for you. Okay, so like I say, if there's a will, there's a way. And I feel like I keep saying that because we try to come up with so many excuses. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll start Monday, or I'll start when I get paid. Just certain stuff like that. Okay, well, you have start when you get paid, but do you have a blueprint written out? Because now you don't have to start the blueprint when you get paid. Get pen and paper. Hopefully, you do have some of that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, what are you allowing to feed you? Are you respecting yourself? Are you being honest with yourself? You see what I'm saying? That is powerful, because in order to be successful, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be disciplined. You don't have to wait for a paycheck to write out that plan. There's a blueprint written down. Okay, well, while you're writing on that, can it be tweaked a little bit? How can you make it better? How can you stand out? And sometimes you don't need anything big to stand out. Just be yourself. You see what I'm saying? Nothing can stop you but you. You are in control. I just got done watching this movie Carry On. And basically the moral of the story was, because he kept saying, obviously I think it's the antagonist, he kept saying that you're not in control, you're not in control. But at the end of the movie, he became in control. He flipped the script. Because at the end of the day, you have to decide if you want to be in control. Forget all these excuses. Nothing's going to stick until you apply yourself. That has always been a bar. One of my favorite Eminem bars. Okay, you have to understand that. So are you going so hard for these celebrities who don't know you? You're going so hard for the people who don't like you. You're going so hard to impress the people who don't give two craps about you. But yet you can't be honest with yourself. You can't be consistent. You can't make a plan or a blueprint to save your life. Like, what are you doing? Are you being lazy and you playing that game? Get disciplined. Get focused. Because I promise you, it ain't nobody else's fault but yours. Why you saying, oh, I could have been there, or you wish you was in somebody else's shoes, when you simply could have been there? And I'm going to say this, it is easier said than done. And words are cheap, but actions are everything. You can't tell me your story and expect me to believe it, and I don't see nothing backed up by it. You can't. You can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this and that." Time comes and you flop, and you fumble. Not only are you fumbling with other people, but number one, you fumbling with yourself. Because you have to be honest with yourself in advance. You have to be loyal to yourself in advance, no matter what. Okay, and I really hope I'm not running over time. I really hope I got y'all thinking. It's like, no, like, what are you allowing to feed you? Keep going. I know I dropped a lot of bars in here, so pay attention to them bars. I hope this is a good conversation. I hope this gives you something to think about going through the week. I told y'all what my week was like. I applied myself and I got both A's on my exams. I passed my classes, no matter how hard it got, which I think this might be the easiest semester I've ever had. It's just that one class, but I hope next semester be good to me. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. Go think about what I just said. We talked about being a girl's girl, okay? We talked about what allows to feed you, and we talking about you can only stop you. So if y'all got anything to say about one, how to make the podcast better, drop it in the comments. If you got stories about being a girl's girl, definitely some being a girl's girl. What's allowing to feed you, anything about that topic, and also what only you can stop you. If y'all got anything, just let's engage more, let's talk more. Make sure you follow us. Follow the podcast on Instagram. I only have an Instagram right now for the podcast. You guys can also follow my personal Instagram as well. I'm gonna drop everything in the description below. Let's engage more. If you guys have any businesses you guys want to send out projects for me to post here, to promote, help you promote, shoot a DM or email to the podcast and we can get that going. Stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep spreading that love. And y'all already know what it is. It's Kiva and we out.